guys, we're gonna do the Shadow Systems CR920. We got, let's see, 10 rounds. You know, put them downrange, see how it goes, and see what we do. Alright, that's 3 rounds so far. It's shooting pretty good. I like the way it feels. These are new JC's targets that he had bought. It's kind of hard to see where they're at right now, but let's put some more rounds. Alright, all 10 rounds off the Shadow System CR920. Let's go check it out. First time I ever shoot this gun. Pretty good gun. I like the way it feels. Nice grip. We got right here in the, what would be the spine. We got here, here, here. All center mass shots. We got one neck shot. That's gonna be my first one. So I was trying to find these sights. Like I said,
the rib shot.
Huh?
The rib shot.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet. So like I was saying before, I was interrupted by the other slinger here, JJ. First time I ever shoot this gun, these sights. I'm not used to having the blacked out in the back, so it took me a little bit. That was my first round, found where I was. Starting to put them here, then try to fire off a couple quick rounds. One of the quick rounds was this one down here. But if you take your time and shoot with fundamentals, you know, you squeeze your gun, all that good stuff. It's a good little group right there. It's about a 160-pound subject right there. You know, it's a smaller frame, so not bad. Let's see what the other guns do. Alright guys, so we got the M&P Shield Plus, another gun I haven't shot. I got a regular shield, the older one. I've always shot pretty good with it. It's got the night sights on it. Got the nice orange tip in the front. I got 10 rounds here. We're gonna put them down range. See how that goes. Drop the slide. It's in it. So shooting it already, that's 3 rounds. The trigger on it is pretty hard. It's a nice, hard, solid trigger. You get a little bit of that surprise kick whenever you pull it. Put some more rounds downrange, see how we do. Finding the reset on it is a little difficult. It's not like with your Glocks and your Shadow Systems where when you fire around, you pull it back and then you slowly let it go and you feel that wall. It's hard to feel it with this one when I'm letting it go. And I thought I felt the wall, I pulled back and nothing happened. So you gotta let it go a little farther. Alright, it's all 10 rounds. As y'all saw in the video, I had a couple times where, again, I couldn't find that wall. You gotta really let it go before you feel it. Alright guys, so now I got the Glock in my hands, but I was shooting the M&P, the Shield Plus. Pretty good grouping right here. These targets are pretty tough to see from back there, to see where your rounds are going if you gotta make adjustments. But as you can see, all the rounds are within my fist. That's pretty good. My first shot, so I could see where I was at. Still a good center mass. Like I said, this is a small silhouette, so if you can hit this, you can hit pretty much anything. I like it. Let's go on to the next one. Alright guys, Glock 43X MOS. We don't have a red dot on it today. Got the original Glock sights on it. The white U. Got 10 rounds. Gonna put it down range, see how we do. Alright, so far so good. I love the reset on the Glock. You got that nice where you release it and you feel that wall there. Perfect. Let's put some more rounds down range. Got all 10 rounds down. Let's go down and see what we did. Alright, already looking at it. We got a nice tight group again. Fits within my fist. First round was right here, which would be, I guess, the neck. Everything else was right here, nice and tight. Good grouping. Shoots pretty good. Looking at all 3, my groupings are all pretty much the same within the fist. I gotta say, I really do like the Glock. The Shadow System felt better. I did like the trigger that's wider. It's got a nice clean break on it. The Shield Plus was my least favorite. Didn't have a good trigger reset for me. It at least in my opinion. But it did work and get the job done.
So we got the Shadow Systems CR920X. Let's see if it's going to dethrone my Shadow Systems, my Shield Plus in my carry bag. We got 10 rounds from the 10-yard line. Let's see how this goes. Just real quick, during the intro we forgot to go over the price. This gun right now is running $799. With taxes you're looking about close to $850. And it does just only come with 2 mags, 2 15-round mags. Alright, let's see what it's got. I thought I had 10 rounds in there. Guess I have more. Go ahead and finish it off. Alright. That's the Shadow Systems. My group is pretty tight. Let's go to the Shield. I can tell you what, guys, the slide release is hard, but it is straight out of the box. It's so hot right now, my watch isn't even giving me a temperature. My hands are super sweaty, but I can tell you the stippling on this grip is keeping the gun where it needs to stay. Let's see how it works when we get to the Glock. So here we got the Shield Plus. Ten rounds, 10-yard line. Shield Plus. My grouping looks a lot tighter than the Shadow Systems. Like I said, the Shield Plus has been in my carry bag for the past 4 or 5 years. It's one of my favorite guns. 10 yards, the 10-yard line. Alright, with the surprises there, that grouping is also pretty tight. Let's walk down here, take a look at the targets, and see how we look. As you can see here with the Shadow Systems, we got a real tight group right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got smaller hands than Homer does. So, and then we have we got a couple out here. Like I said, we did fire a couple extra rounds with the Shadow Systems, just because I guess I forgot how to count when I was loading the mag. But we do have a real tight group here. We got the Shield Plus, a lot tighter group with the Shield Plus. This is the target we're aiming for. Aim for the red dot. I was just shooting a little high. And then when we come with the Glock 43, again, aim for the red dot. We have a lot more in this little zone, but the group is super tight, with one just being outside my fist. Oh, yeah, one just being outside my fist. Well, two. Those two right there. So, let's get Homer back up here and we'll talk about what we thought under the shade, because like I said, my watch has been telling me how hot it is. It's hot, humid. Heat index is probably over 100 right now.
M&P Shield Plus worked pretty good. The only thing I didn't like was that trigger reset. I know I said in the earlier when we were shooting, the trigger reset was just too much for me. I like whenever you pull the trigger, you just slightly let it go and you feel that wall come back. With the Shield, you would let it go and then you had to really, like if you were just completely letting go of the trigger for it to reset. That's my personal opinion on it. And then the Glock 43X and West, that's my everyday carry. It's even what I carry at work. Shot really good. I'm used to it. Put a lot of rounds down range. Worked just fine for me. Fits perfectly in my hand as well. All in all three of them, I would definitely recommend to carry whatever you can afford in your budget. They all work real good. All my groupings were within my fist. Worked just fine. And
all right, with me, like I said, by the time I went, it's already past noon time. By the time I got to go up there and shoot, my hands are super sweaty. The heat index has to be over 100. The humidity has to be over 90%. And so my hands were super sweaty. So again, the stippling on the Shadow Systems, man, I really liked it. It stayed really, when I was firing, the recoil on it wasn't too bad. I really liked that I could fit my whole hand on there, and I didn't need a mag extension on the magazine. The serrations on the front of the gun, you know, I really like when you're racking the gun. Of course, this is the Elite Edition, so they're really aggressive. Really, like I said in the intro, I like the stippling up in the front for my thumb, to rest my thumb up there. I mean, that really kept my grouping pretty tight. Then I went on to the Shield, which, like I've said, has been my concealed carry gun for several years now. This gun also has real aggressive stippling on the grip, and I shot a little bit tighter group than I did with the Shadow Systems. Now the Shadow Systems is straight out of the box. The rounds we put through it, these are the first rounds that have been shot through it. This gun here probably got over 1,000 rounds through it. The Glock 43, I don't like the stippling on it just because my hands are super sweaty. But then again, I think I had my tightest group with the Glock 43. But then again, that gun has over 1,000 rounds through it also. So these two guns are super broken in, where this one isn't, and this gun wasn't too far behind these. Now, with that said, I've never had a malfunction with the Shield Plus.
Never any malfunctions with the 43X MOS.
And we didn't have any with this. So with the CR920X. So which one would I recommend?
Don't tell me.
I'm gonna stay with the Shield Plus just a little while longer, so I can put at least 12 to 1,500 rounds through the Shadow, just to make sure I don't have any malfunctions. So right now I'm gonna stay with the Shield Plus in my carry bag for now. You?
I stick with the old trusty Glock. Can't go wrong with the Glock, but I definitely did like the Shadow System. Like I said, guys, I'd carry either one of the three, whatever's in your budget. I know they're all kind of close, but some are more expensive than the others. So whatever you can afford, that way you have something to protect you and your family. I definitely recommend one of these three guns.
And to Shadow Systems, come on, we're your hometown boys. We're out of South Texas. We know you guys are out of Plano. If you all want to send us some stuff to review, send it to us. We'll take it. We'll wear it. If you got some merchandise, we'll wear your merch. We don't mind. I don't mind. You mind?
Yeah, we're out there looking for anyone that would like to, support us, help us with our channel we got going on. We do have some more lead slingers. Weren't able to make the video today. They'll be in our upcoming videos. We appreciate everybody, but anytime you have something you want to send to us for us to shoot, experiment, send it our way. Send us a message, leave a comment, and we'll get with you, and then we'll get out there and put some downrange. We do have a video coming up with another gun. I don't want to say anything about it too much other than we did have one of our subscribers send it to us. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that. All right, fellas. Thanks for watching our video. And always remember, like our videos.
And subscribe. Don't be afraid to share. And lock, load, and carry.
As JC said, guys, also leave us comments in the bottom. And be sure to share our stuff with other people. That way we get more viewers, we can put more stuff out to y'all. Thank y'all for watching.
Real quick, we're leaving something out. We haven't said it all day. What do we got to work on?
Fundamentals.
Work on your fundamentals.
Definitely
Train
important.
and work on your fundamentals.
That's what it all comes down to at the end of the day.
Best fingers out.